It's time now for MoneyWatch International, and U.S.-China economic ties are in focus. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is now in Beijing meeting Chinese leaders. Our Ramy Inocencio is watching it all from London. Ramy, great to be with you. It is great to be with you. How did day one go for Secretary Yellen and the Chinese leaders she met with?
Yeah, hey, good to be with you guys, too. A lot of expectation here in terms of what might happen, and it was a mix of criticism and conciliation, but definitely leaning towards criticism there. She said Beijing is engaging in unfair economic practices, coming out swinging. Those touch on trade and technology, U.S. businesses operating in China, and then even the concept of espionage in trade just before Yellen arrived, which is good timing there. Beijing unveiled new export controls on 2 minerals needed to make semiconductors. And then just last Saturday, China came out with a new anti-spying law, meaning that Beijing can arrest anyone over national security concerns. And that includes American executives. And then in the past few months, China has actually raided the offices of 2 U.S. companies, even arresting some of their Chinese employees. And, this is all tit for tat to what the White House has done, most importantly, limiting Chinese access to semiconductors. But Yellen tempered all this by saying the U.S. isn't looking for a winner-take-all fight against China and says healthy competition can happen.
So she's going to be there for 4 days. What would a win be for this trip? What is the desired outcome?
The desired outcome, I think, is if U.S.-China ties don't get worse. It's tough for them to get worse than they are right now. That would probably be the best outcome. U.S. officials have really downplayed expectations of any kind of breakthrough already. The fact they're talking face-to-face really is going to be perhaps the headline coming out of this. And this visit, the last time that a Treasury Secretary came to Beijing was actually in 2019, and that was when I moved to Beijing to be our China correspondent 4 years ago. And I remember the first story I did was actually about the U.S.-China trade war then, but since then it's been compounded by technology, espionage, semiconductors, and of course what's happening politically between U.S., China, and Taiwan. So it's gotten only worse ever since.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know a thing or two about the U.S. and China relationship. Switching gears to travel website Trip.com just released data showing a 145% surge in air passenger traffic from the U.S. to where you are in the U.K., and 100% growth for major European cities in France, Spain, and Italy. I am part of that increase to the U.K. as I was there a few months ago. We know there's pent-up demand. There was in my family after COVID. But where can people at this point go in Europe to avoid the crowds and long lines? And maybe we should ask it this way: where would Europe like us to go to ease up on the congestion in those bigger cities?
I think depending on the European that you spoke to, they might say don't come at all. But there are a lot of people coming here. And I did speak with the head of travel for one of the UK's biggest papers, The Times here. Her name is Claire Irvin. She told me that the top places, you would guess it. We'd all guess it. London, Paris, Rome. Interestingly, she said Palermo. Not sure if you guys are a fan of the White Lotus show, but that's because of that. But she said the more off the beaten path you go, the more bang for your buck you'll get. And these are her suggestions.
Well, interestingly, Dubrovnik is also one of the top destinations for Americans due to its starring role in Game of Thrones. And indeed, Rovine, where I am at the moment, was the location for Hitman's Bodyguard. If you are dreaming of Venice, which is, I think, possibly the biggest destination for Americans, it's fairly unique in the world, unless you know about Annecy in France. You still have that sense of canals and a really beautiful water-based town. So Annecy in France would be my bet for a Venice alternative. There's no alternative to Paris, let's face it. Tromsø in Norway will give you that same sense of culture, of chic, really beautiful historic town.
Have we all been sitting around just streaming and deciding where we want to go based on the shows that we watch from our couch? Like, what is up with that? Sorry, Ramy, I cut you off.
No worries. Yeah, I mean, I was actually thinking of going to Palermo with my family later this year, precisely because I was looking at watching The White Lotus, but maybe not anymore. I'll just send it back to you. 2 tips to save money and also sanity with all these people around. One is to think about going with a tour. She actually says that's because crowds mean delays, and going with an operator now can protect you against that, even though we all are more used to like the DIY stuff on like kayak.com and hotels.com. Also, one other thing, we all tend to go book trips for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, maybe even 10 days. She said that if you book an 11-day trip, that could actually get you some savings because people don't think about that. And the airfare might actually in total end up being cheaper. So a couple tips there to think about.
Question is, will the boss let you put in for 11 days?
I know. That's a long time. Ramy, thank you
Good
very
question.
much.